Let us pray. Father in heaven, we are grateful to you. We thank you for today. We thank you for what you have done from last Sunday, the 12th, to today, the 19th day of November 2023. We thank you for being our help. We thank you for fighting our battles. We thank you for the food we ate, for the water we drank. Thank you for the miracle of sleeping and waking up. Thank you for the mercies you granted travelers, including myself and Mrs. Ezekiel. Father, we are grateful. We are thankful. We are not taking anything for granted. The land of America received us well. It did not swallow us. And with joy and gladness, we'll come back to Nigeria safely. Thank you for everything you have done. Thank you for our nation, Nigeria. Thank you for all the nations of the world. Thank you for the peace around us. We are grateful. As we go into today's episode, we ask that your mercy will see us through in the name of Jesus. Thank you, blessed Redeemer. For in Jesus' mighty name, we have prayed. Amen. Amen and amen and amen. Thank you so very much. This is Great Life with Dr. Afoma. I am reaching you live from Hamilton in New Jersey in the United States of America. So it's my pleasure being on this call tonight. Last week, we ended our discussion on the 7th quality of the total winner, which is positive self-direction. Today, we are going to the 80th one. We have 2 more remaining. And today, we are going to talk on positive self-discipline. If you can hear me clearly, please, can you please indicate by typing 1 on the chat? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is our episode 214. For 214 times, we have been doing this program. So you see that some, if you watch it at 213 or 14, we have been very, very consistent. We have been very, 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 very consistent. I'm talking to us using my phone because I didn't travel with my laptop. I purposely didn't want to do that because of the weight. So today we are starting on the topic positive self-discipline. You know, many of us know what is discipline. And the antonyms are repetitive error, inconsistency, discouragement. And the synonyms are achievement, stimulation, drill, and practice. Now, the losers will say, I have a habit of losing. And the winners will say, I practice winning mentally within when I am without. What does that mean? You have to practice winning internally, inside you, then before it manifests to what other people are saying. This is Great Life with Dr. Afoma, coming to you all the way from Hamilton, New Jersey, in the United States of America. That is where I am anchoring this program. Now it's after 2 p.m. and Nigeria is after 8 p.m. So I sincerely welcome you. And the topic we are dealing on today is positive self-discipline. Positive self-discipline. Now, the proverb is habits begin as harmless thoughts, like flimsy cobwebs, then with practice become unbreakable cables to shackle or strengthen our lives. Habits begin as harmless thoughts. The thoughts are harmless. You know, habits begin as harmless thoughts, like flimsy cobwebs, then with practice become unbreakable cables to shackle or strengthen. You know, they say that anything you do for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So discipline is a habit. Indiscipline is a habit. That's why you see some people behave the way they behave. They have learned it over the years and it became part and parcel of their lives. Now, winners practice positive self-discipline. Positive Self-discipline is simply practice. Self-discipline puts your money where your mouth is. Self-discipline dares you to put a bet on yourself. And then self-discipline begins where lip service ends. You know, self-discipline begins where lip service. So many of us do lip service in church, in the house, with our husbands, with our wives, with our children. Our children do them, especially people that live with us. They do eye service. You know, eye service now. We are around, the person will behave one kind. When you are not around, the person will behave the other way. But in self-discipline, it begins where lip service ends. You know what I mean by lip service? Those things that you know that you don't mean. Somebody will say fake life. Somebody will say not doing what she was supposed to do the time she was supposed to do it. All the winning qualities we have studied all along, they are absolutely worthless without self-discipline. You know, you may be self-motivated by desire. You may feel you are in control. You may expect to go to the moon. You may imagine yourself on the moon, but you will never even get near the launching pad without persistent self-discipline. You see, this program has been on air since 22nd day of September 2019. Every Sunday, whether I am feeling okay or I'm not feeling okay, whether I'm feeling sleepy or I'm not feeling sleepy, it must go on. What does that show you? Consistency and the discipline. I met a man that's been working with me when I started this program, with this, I started the ministry then. Yes, I've started this ministry. So every time the man will go with me to record it on and put it on the CD. So I met him 2 weeks ago, and he was asking, he was looking, and I was saying, good to see you, good to see you. So he said something to me. He said to me, you know why I was following you up? Why I was following you anywhere you are going to? I knew that you are focused in this assignment and you are disciplined enough. So the man will go with me. At times we finish talking. I finish talking. I'm the person that used to talk. They may give me 20,000. I've already put 5,000 for it. So it will remain 15,000. I will give the man 10,000. He will say, Doc, why are you giving me money more than I said? Don't worry. A time is coming when God will begin to go beyond what we are even doing. So the man was so grateful. And I was also grateful because I've been looking for, not that I was looking for him, but I've been trying to see how I can get him again, to tell him to share the testimony, how God has helped me over the years. So I sincerely welcome you. For those of you joining me, I'm reaching you live from Hamilton in New Jersey, United States of America. You know, some of us will be surprised. Doki, every time you say you are in Uganda, the other one you say you are in Germany, the other one you say you are in Denmark. You know, when it is your turn for something, God will bring all the elements he created to align with that. And I think this is the time for what I am doing now. So let's go ahead. Now, we are talking about discipline, positive self-discipline. Now, habits. Habits grow with practice. Habits grow with practice, layer upon layer, thought upon thought, fused with imagination and emotion. Whatever you want to achieve or you may think you want to achieve in life, if you don't imagine it, if there is no emotion attached to it, you find out that you are just daydreaming. You don't have any focus. But when you imagine it, before we came here, I came here with Mrs. Ezekiel, but before I end the program, she will come to say one of two things. Before we came here, we first and foremost made sure we had the American visa. on our passports and make sure that our passports have not expired. And then we began to talk of how do we fly, because we are not witches. We don't fly by witchcraft. Aircraft carried us. So these are things you need to put in place. Now, habits grow with practice. You see what I'm doing? When I started this, I was fidgeting. When I come on set, my body was shaking somehow, but I will just, because I'm big like this, I'll just sit down. But people don't know. I may be telling story. I was trying to hide the anxiety, but with practice, I am at ease, very at ease. Once I prepare what I'm supposed to, because I must prepare this. I can't do it haphazardly. I must prepare it, read through it, study it, pray over it before I begin. So if you are joining us for the first time, we sincerely welcome you. This is Great Life with Dr. Afoma, and Great Life airs every Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. I am talking from New Jersey in America, and this is after 2. I started this program 2 p.m. New Jersey time, because another part of America may not be the same. So I thank you and I welcome you. We are talking about positive self-discipline, and this is the 80th quality of the total winner. The 80th quality of the total winner. Now, habits are attitudes which grow from cobwebs. You know what is cobweb? Those tiny webs that the spiders web in our houses. Even in king's houses, you will see them there. So habits are attitudes which grow from cobwebs into cable. You know cable like electric cable, the cable that electricity pass through. From cobwebs to cables that control your everyday life. These are things that control your everyday life. They control your everyday life. Now, self-discipline alone can make or mar a habit. If you have a habit of, let me say, lying, some adults lie. They lie about everything. They lie about their ages. They lie about what they have or what they don't have. Nobody is even asking them. It's only the truth that you don't remember what you said last, because you have said it. But if you lie to somebody, when you see the person again, you begin to find out, what did I tell that person? He. What did I tell that person? You want to do another lie on top of that lie. Now, self-discipline alone can make a life, or it can break a life. All these people that you see that are serial killers or serial offenders, that live in jails, maybe in prisons, in Kirikiri or Ikoyi prison or anywhere, or Kuje prison, there is something in their character that they are reinforcing. And that's the habit of stealing, habit of robbery, so the way you form the good aspects is the same way you form the bad aspects in your habits. Now, self-discipline alone can affect a permanent change. If you discipline yourself enough, I've known many people that their parents sent them to school. They never graduated. Why? Because they refuse to go to classes. They refuse to write exams. They refuse to write tests. They refuse to submit assignments. And at the end of the day, they will be there 7 years. A course of 4 years, they are there 7 years. But you see some people, a course of 4 years, by 3.5 years, they have already finished. What is that difference between that student and the other student? Discipline. If you are getting value from what we are sharing with you this night and this afternoon, please can you indicate by typing a 2 on your chat? Or if you are joining us for the first time, this is Great Life with Dr. Afoma, and Great Life airs every Sunday evening by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Dr. Afoma is reaching you live from New Jersey in USA. And the time here is 2 p.m., quarter after 2 p.m. in the afternoon, to show you that God is awesome. God, I pity people that don't know God, especially people that don't know that God rules and reigns in the affairs of men. So thank you so very much. Our discussion today is hinged on positive self-discipline, and we have been exploring the qualities of winners. Many people are winners, but some of us are still losers. And we want to know what and what makes people win, and what make people to lose. And one of the qualities is positive self-discipline. I want to ask you, are you a disciplined person? Because you can't give what you don't have. Are you a disciplined person? Now, let's continue. Self-discipline alone can affect a permanent change in your self-image and in you. Self-discipline achieves goals. Many people define self-discipline as doing without. Doing without. A better definition of discipline is doing within. Because before people see the manifestation of any of your character, of any of your deeds, you have already thought of it within you. It has come in, it's within you before you manifest it outside. Self-discipline is mental practice. You see, you have to mentally practice it. Self-discipline is mental practice. The commitment to memory of those thoughts over emotions that will override current information stored in your subconscious memory bank. Self-discipline through concentrated self-talk is needed even when a sudden dramatic physical change takes place outwardly, deserving of a new self-image. Let me explain this thing just in a plain language. You know, I told us about self-talk. Self-discipline through concentrated self-talk. It must be concentrated self-talk. If you want to travel to maybe Tanzania, you have to begin to tell yourself, I want to travel to Tanzania. And you do yourself a favor to know, is Tanzania in East Africa or in North Africa or in West Africa or in Central Africa? You have to get this information. When you get them, you begin to, maybe you Google Tanzania and you begin to see the sites. How does it look like? Is it a sunny place? Is it a windy place? Is it a cold place? Because before we came, they told us it started getting cold. So we need to come with maybe sweater and things that will keep us warm. And we did that. So you see, you must, as a matter of fact, talk yourself into success. Talk yourself into being a being. You must talk, because even the Bible said, God said, God said, God said. You must say it before you see it. Many of us think is holiness to just say, you just keep your mouth shut. You must say it. Even the Bible says, what you say into my ears is what I will do for you. So you learn to do self-talk. It's not that you are a mad woman talking to yourself. No, there's what we call self-talk in guidance and counseling. If you are joining us for the first time, this program is aired every Sunday evening by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. My name is Dr.Favour Afoma. I have a PhD in guidance and counseling with psychology from the University of Lagos 12 years ago. And in 2017, the Lord called me to this ministry, Ministry of Health and Wellness. The name of the ministry is Healthy Race Ministry International. And Healthy Race is that ministry God gave to me to oversee for him in the year 2017. In 2018, he gave us a program called Uncooked Food Challenge. Our Uncooked Food Challenge will begin next Monday, not tomorrow, next Monday. And that will be the last for the year 2023. What do we do in Uncooked Food Challenge? We go without eating anything cooked in fire, by fire, through fire. We go all raw. We detoxify our system. We allow our organs to rest. And then we make sure that toxins leave our bodies. So that's what we basically do. The ministry is basically a health and wellness ministry. It's not that we don't pray there, we don't talk about Jesus, but our primary assignment is to ensure that we live healthy. Then we take it outside us, to people around us, to our neighbors, to our friends, and to our relations. That's why if you're a healthy race ambassador, you must, as a matter of fact, be in control of your health. Many of us don't take drugs anymore. Many of us don't go to hospitals anymore. Many of us eat our drugs, and our drugs are our food, Because Hippocrates said, let your food be your medicine and your medicine your food. We don't eat plain food. We do what we call rainbow. You make sure that when you eat, you have colors, you have green, you have orange, you have red, you have white, you have blue. You make sure that one of the things you notice when you do Uncle Food Challenge, constipation will run away from you. Pains will run away from you. You will not have those anymore. Now, we are talking about positive self-discipline. The qualities, if you are not here with us when we started, we had 10 qualities of the total winner. I will read them through. Then you will see, you need to go back. Maybe go to my YouTube channel, Dr.Favour Ngolisa, for the other ones. We have treated so many topics. We have treated so many topics on positive, on how to be yourself, saying no without feeling guilty, putting healthy boundary. You have a boundary, people don't batch on you. People don't just put their baggage on your head and you allow it. Maybe you're a Christian, because you're a Christian, they do all sorts to you. No, it's not supposed to be. You have to know who you are at any point. Now, we have dealt on seven qualities. The first quality we dealt on, it took us a long time because that's the base. Positive self-awareness. Many of us don't know who we are. And if you don't know who you are, people will be tossing you up and down. No. The second one, positive self-esteem. The third one, positive self-control. The fourth one, positive self-motivation. The fifth, positive self-expectancy. If you don't expect that thing, you will not see it. The sixth one, positive self-image. The seventh, positive self-direction. And today we are dealing on positive self-discipline. And I hope we tidy it up today because it's not long, it's not much. Now, let's continue. Many people, okay, I've done that. Self-discipline is mental practice, the commitment to memory of those thoughts over emotion that will override current information stored in your subconscious memory. Self-discipline is telling yourself over and over, telling yourself. It's not muttering to yourself. It's not closing your eyes to yourself. It's not shaking your head to yourself. It is telling. You have to say it. You have to say it. You have to say it. Positive discipline is telling yourself over and over with words. I am honorable. I am born great. I am a winner. I am the apple of God's eye. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am a legend. I am an icon. You have to say it to yourself. You say it with words and with pictures. Those things you want to attract to yourself, you begin to paste them around you so that when you see them, they begin to form images into your subconscious mind. And by the time you know it, the images will begin to become reality. And then you also say it over with concepts and emotion that you are winning each important personal victory. Never you in your life accept defeat. Never. Let nobody, especially, people, one of the things you have to guard against is what people say to you, what people say about you, and what people say concerning you. You have to get it right into you that what people say about you, what people say inside you, what people say about you has nothing to do with you. Now, each winner, male or female, uses the technique of mental stimulation every day in his or her imagination. You have to do what? You practice. Now, winners stimulate winning. They stimulate winning. You have to stimulate it. If you don't stimulate winning, you can't win. Winners are people who say, who can do within while they are doing without. Now, there are, let me explain some things to us. There are what we call POW, prisoners of war. And the last positive self-direction we talked about, many people that made it out of maybe prisons or war camps. These are the people that talk to themselves. I have something to offer. I know I can make it. I know I have some people to talk to. You understand? Now, self-discipline in action. When winners are without, they work and practice to toughen themselves to the task. They know that the imagination is the greatest tool in the universe. Anything you can't imagine, you can't have it. Before you build that house, I was listening to a program today online, and the man of God there, or the spiritual director, told them to come with their building plan. You can't build any house, no matter how religious you are, without having a building plan. The architect must have drawn it, because if not, there won't be toilet there. There won't be sitting room there. They will just do anything jaga jaga for you. But they have to bring it. The architect would look at it. They will tell, this is the sitting room, this is the dining, this is the kitchen, this is the this is the this. And by that way, you imagine how you will be walking about in that your room. If you don't imagine it, it will be difficult when they have finished it for you to say, this is the way it was, or this is the way I wanted it. Now, it is this universe. Winners never quit. The self-discipline of winners, they never quit. They never give up. Do you always quit when you have issues? When you have maybe challenges come, then you are not a winner. I'm not saying many of us are prayer warriors, but we are not winning. And that's why when the Lord brought this to me, he said, my children are not winning because they don't know what they are supposed to do to win. Prayer is good, but prayer is not everything that is needed. If you pray in the morning that you're supposed to get up, go to your shop. People that came from Cotonou, from Ghana, from Benin Republic, they may have slept over a night before. So very early, the moment the market is open, they go, they buy what they want. By the time you're indisciplined, will carry you from your house. You will be reaching your shop around 12. People, they have finished doing the business for the day. I have been in an organized market, and I can tell you for free what I'm telling you. Many people don't do well, not because witches are pursuing them, but because they lack self-discipline. If you're getting value from what we are sharing this night, this afternoon from New Jersey in America, please can you indicate by typing 333 on the chat. This program is Great Life with Dr. Afoma, and Great Life is every Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Great Life is a program of Healthy Race Ministry International, and Healthy Race is the ministry God gave Dr. Afoma in the year 2017. This is our episode 213. And by God's grace, we are talking on the 80th quality of the total winner, called positive self-discipline. Now, winners never quit. Winners never give up. Winners pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and do it over and over again better. You see, anytime you have any challenge and you stay there longer than necessary, remember today, what you do, you have to get up. You have to get up, pick yourself up, dust off, because winners are not the people that don't fall on the ground. No, they are the people that fell, but they got up. Anybody that knows my story, for example, knew that I will not, if I say I'm a winner, it's not out of it. A winner, remember, doesn't mean that that person has money like Dangote. But that person, in the confines of that person's life, that person is peaceful. That person is impactful. I can say that I'm a winner. I don't know about you. Can you tell yourself, I am a winner? Even if you are not winning, you will begin to win, because you have to say it. The Bible says, and God said, and God said. God said and said and said and said before he saw. So if you are not saying it, it will be difficult for you to see. Now, discipline yourself to win. You can discipline yourself to win. You see, one of the disciplines I've achieved recently that I'm happy with my life is exercise. You see, to do exercise is very, very difficult. I won't tell you lie. Because in the morning, you are tired. You know what one of the things I do that jack me up, I will tell myself, Afoma, if you sleep now from this 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 2 hours. But if you go to exercise and do exercise, even if it's walking for 2 hours, you have the rest of 24 hours to sleep if you want to. Why don't you just do this? And the moment I hear it, I'll just get up. And what is the discipline I've made concerning exercise? I have exercise kits. I have the dresses going for exercise. I have the sneakers. I have the stockings. So I will always have clothes to wear. It's not that I will start looking for clothes. So I'll discipline myself into doing that every other day. I will go on Monday, I'll rest on Tuesday. I'll go on Wednesday, I'll rest on Thursday. I'll go on Friday. You know why I go on Saturday? I want to see people, because many people that are working, they only come on Saturday. So we'll gist. And I see many people. Yesterday, I opened one of my exercise group, and I saw where they wrote RIP. I scrolled, and I saw a young lady. That young lady, I met her, was it last year? If you see her, very fine, about 20-something. I don't know whether she told me 27 or 24. But this girl was so fat. If you see her thighs can weigh up to 50 kg. I'm not lying. Because her hands were, the way hands, it's as if they are like Michelin. You know the Michelin tire, those of us that grew up in the 80s, Michelin tire, the way they do that Michelin. So I called this girl one day because I was concerned about her. I told her, tell me what you eat. She told me. I said, just stop eating this. Stop eating this. If you come here, just come with your water so that you'll not be tempted to go and buy whatever they are selling. In as much as they are good, some sell good stuff. So somebody saw me talking to her and later came to me. I said, Doki, do you know what that girl eats most? Pizza. I said, pizza cake. Phew, a bike. This dispatch brought Keneko pizza. The woman touched me and said, she's the one that they are bringing it for. And I just looked out using my eye to look, and they brought it to her. She said she's the one that we're encouraging people there to be eating that particular one that used to be sweet. She died 2 days ago. She died. I was shocked. She died 2 days ago. Because of what? Lack of discipline. If you can't discipline, some people will say they gag their mouth. You are not disciplined when you gag your mouth. You are disciplined when your mouth is open, but you refuse to put nonsense into your mouth. That's when you know that you are disciplined. If you are joining us for the first time, this program is called Great Life with Dr. Afoma, and it airs every Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Dr. Afoma is reaching you live from New Jersey in America, and now it's to 3 p.m. Now it's to 9 p.m. in Nigeria. We have 6 hours difference. We are talking about discipline. Now, discipline yourself to win. Win within when you are without. You know what I mean by win within? Even when nobody's seeing you, begin to win by yourself. Practice before you go to sleep. Practice before you go to sleep. Practice after you wake up. Practice in the shower. Practice in the car. Make winning your habit. There is no time to lose. Make winning your habit. You know, we said about habits. Habits are those things they are like cobwebs. If you give flesh to them, they become cable, which you cannot break again. If you are getting value from what we are sharing, Please, can you indicate by typing 444? Now, we have come to the end because it is simple. Discipline is just practice. If you can know that what it means is for you to practice, then let's do a review. Positive self-discipline is the ability to practice within. Winners are masters of the art of stimulation. You have to make that thing come alive. They know that thoughts beget habits, and they discipline their thoughts to create the habit of superb performance, the mark of a total winner. Have you not seen girls that started sleeping around doing runs, girl? It was a practice. They practiced it with one man and they got maybe 50,000. Excuse me. And they wanted to make hair of 20,000 and they will go and make the hair. They'll feel good. Tomorrow they go again. Another person will give them 100,000. They will increase it. They buy hair of 100,000 or 80,000. By the time you know it, it becomes a full-blown habit. It's small, small, small. That's why we discipline our children. If your child comes home with certain things you did not give to him or her, query it. Query it. When my children were small, you dare not come with a pencil that I did not buy, because I buy same pencil for all my children. You dare not come back with a crayon. You dare not come back with a cleaner, because that's where it starts. Now, as adults, have you not seen adults that go to shoplift? Who married women? I've seen a man go to altar and took money from the altar. When he was caught, you know what he said? That he was desperate. And the man told him, if you are desperate, you could have come to me. Now, look at the envelope you went to steal. The person had kidney problem. He had this, he had this. You have taken away the person's wahala into your head. So they collected that envelope from him. And the envelope, they opened it, was 50,000. The man gave him 100,000 and told him, prayed for him and told him to stop this. It was a habit. That was not the first place he stole it. He has been doing that. It was just that maybe God wanted to deliver him at that point. Now, the total winner, the mark of a total winner is that you may have desire. Desire must be there. You may feel you are in control. You may expect to go to the moon, but you will never get near the launching pad without persistent self-discipline. We have said that discipline alone can make or break a habit. Now, you know, before we go off, we always give us some plan, what you are supposed to do to ensure that what you have learned, you can practice it. Now, what are the things you are supposed to do? Number one, this is the point I always like people to, even if you're not putting it down, please put it down now. Number one, make an appointment to visit one of the following during the next 30 days. Make an appointment to visit one of the following during the next 30 days. Maybe a military aviation flight stimulator, maybe an artist. You know what I mean by artist? Is not people that act drama, people that draw, an artist, visual artist. You may also get training in maybe where they are making GCs or where they are sewing clothes, you know, anywhere that you just, something that is in your heart to do. Many of us, we need to learn how to make hair like this. You know, I've not been making hair. It takes my time sitting down for hours. But because of they said there's cold, I said, let me get something that can get me warm. So make sure in the next 30 days, you visit a place that is you have interest. Number two, purchase and listen to tips on the act of visualization and stimulation. If I can recommend, one of the people that I've seen that they did well in this area of visualization is Dr. Sam Adeyemi, Daystar Christian Center. You can Google it and look at his books. That man is a master on imagination and visualization, and his books helped me Because when I said I don't want to drive a Tokumbo car again, one of the things I did, I went and bought his books. And when I finished reading the books, I went, everything that I desire, I put it where I'm seeing it every day. And by the time, the first thing I put was a brand new car. By the time you know it, I began to drive a brand new car. So don't look at your pocket. What we are talking about now is your mindset. Your mindset. Begin to change your mindset to the winning mindset. I know a girl that is my daughter's friend. When they came to Covenant University, you know what that girl told my daughter? I will read the valedictory speech. You know what the valedictory speech means? The last speech that the best graduating students will take at the ceremony. And did this girl do it? She did it. She did it. Because she made almost five points on the dot, CGPA. A young girl, Almo Puta from Imo State. Very good, because she was in the same room with my daughter. There were 4 in that room. 4 of them, 3 of them made first class. 1 made 2-1. Alma became the best graduating student. So you see, I'm telling you, when the first day I encountered her, my daughter told me this is what she told her when they put them in that room. So you see, you must visualize it. Begin to see it. If you want to go to America, begin to see yourself in America. Don't allow anybody to talk you out of it. You don't have money. You don't have visa. You don't have by the time you know it, all these things will begin to fall in places for you. They don't fall by magic. They fall by you taking strategic steps towards actualizing your goals. And you see them come to reality. Number 3, make a list of 5 necessary but unpleasant tasks you have been putting up. There are things you know you want to be doing, but you have been putting it off. You just put it tomorrow. Let me go and arrange my room. Tomorrow I'll do that. Let me go and do this. Tomorrow I'll do that. Let me go to this. Tomorrow I'll do that. No. What you do, make a list of 5 necessary. They are necessary, but they are unpleasant because you don't like doing them. Put a completion date at each task. Start and finish each task. Many of us start what? You see me, I can't start what I can't finish. Anything I tell you I want to do, I will finish it. If I know I won't finish it, I won't start it. So these are part of discipline. You discipline yourself to do certain things. Many of the people, when we went to University of Lagos, because of the harsh environment, animosity, wickedness of lecturer against lecturer, if this person is your supervisor and is having issue with another lecturer, you are in trouble. But I defied all those, because when my colleagues, my mates, they wanted to, say they are not doing, you know what I'll tell them? I say, is it because of this person? You are more intelligent than this person. It's just that she got there before you. Excuse me, dropout is dropout at any level. If you drop out now, you're a dropout. One said, which I said that in she was just hearing my voice. Dropout is dropout at any level. Dropout is dropout at any level. She called me. She said, I will continue. I said, let's go. Let's go. We can. And I tell you the truth, all of us, we have PhD. So you see, discipline, you can't give what you don't have. Because when I was studying for my PhD, they brought my paper down because of animosity among lecturers. I was placed under a woman that I don't know the issue she has with some of them. And they kept bringing my paper down. In the department, they brought it down. I represented. At the PG school, they brought it down. Because they will go and tell them this, that. Because if somebody rates you 70 and another person rates you 40 or 30, it will bring your cumulative down. But you know what? It didn't stop me. Because I've made up my mind. See this PhD, I will get it. And did I get it? Sure. So refuse what people are telling you about you. Just make up your mind that you are at the right track, doing the things you are supposed to do, the time you are supposed to do it, and you see you fly. Number 4, when you stimulate or visualize your goals, visualize the exact achievement of the specifics as if they already been accomplished. Now, I want to lose weight, for example. You don't say, I want to lose weight. You have to say, I want to lose 30 kg in 1 year, or 5 kg in 1 month, or 2 kg in 2 weeks. Somebody will ask you now, what do you want? Anything. That's how I know people that don't have, they don't have, how do I explain it? They don't know what they want. So always put your life with specifics. I want to make 1 million naira. I want to make 5 million naira. I want to make $20,000. I want to make $10,000. Just make sure that there are specifications towards that. Don't just put it just anyhow. Number 5, as a daily exercise, you should rehearse every important goal achievement simulation over and over in your imagination, like a television, football, instant replay, as if you already mastered the art. Anything you want to achieve, make sure, if you want to buy a brand new car or drive a brand new car, you know what you do. Anytime you sit down, imagine yourself driving that car, that the air condition will be giving you life. See yourself, even if you are in the bus at that point, if you pass through somebody on, because one of the simulation that helped me to get to driving a brand new car, there was a day I was going towards Ikorodu Road. I saw a woman gaily dressed, maybe she was going for a party, and then with her gele, beautiful gele, but her car stopped her on the road and she was sweating. Cars were just passing. Few. People were not stopping because that place wasn't even good. You know what I told myself? I said, hey, there are people that are going to the same wedding and they are driving in a brand new car. Even if they are not driving by themselves, they are being carried. I told myself, Afoma, in this Ikorodu road, I will drive a brand new car. Because I couldn't help the woman. I don't know how to help her. I just said it and I walked past. I couldn't help her and I walked and passed. And that stimulation was on my head. I don't want my car to stop me at Ikorodu Road when I dress up and come and see her makeup running down. Because she was stressful, she was stressed, heat was much. So you begin to see that thing. That is the power of visualization. That's the power of imagination. And once you begin to do that, you see that they begin to be your reality. You practice. Number 6, after every important performance in your life, whether it's closing a sale, speaking in front of people, communicating with employers, anything, you should control your self-talk to elevate your self-image. Your self-talk is important. Not your neighbor's talk, not your husband's talk, not your wife's talk, not your daughter's talk, your own self-talk. Because it is what you say to yourself that will begin to be your reality. If you begin to, when somebody calls you an idiot, you can't make it in life, and you feel you can't make it, you can't make it. But if that person calls you an idiot and you are busy doing what you are supposed to do, see me now. So many people wrote me off. Rejection of the highest order. You are useless. Somebody said it to me. Not that she koro one-on-one like this. What I just for honor, I didn't talk to her, but I said in my mind, in the next 10 years or 15, we will know who is who. I'm telling you the truth. So don't allow what people say about you to hold you down. Words that are spirits. If somebody says something you don't like, ensure that you interpose it with your self-talk. Afoma, you are beautiful. You are useful. You are impactful. You are honorable. You know, I tell people, I honor people, and anybody that doesn't honor me, I don't go near you because I will respect myself. Number 7, the best times to stimulate goals are free, relaxed times. Those few early minutes upon awakening in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, don't jump out like that. Don't jump at times. Just relax from that your bed or anywhere. Maybe you go to where you sit down that early morning. Begin to see so many things. Don't you ever begin your life, your day, going to your phone. with nonsense something. Somebody will send you one nonsense something, and that thing will ruin your day. I always stimulate myself before I go to my phone to open it, to see anything. And there are people's posts I don't read in the morning. There are calls I don't pick in the morning. Call me from now to Jerusalem, thy kingdom come, I won't pick it. Because I have known them for their negativity, nothing good coming out of them. So I don't do that. Number 8, be relentless and persistent in your rehearsing of your goal achievement. Both losing and winning are learned habits. You see, winning is a habit. Losing is always also a habit. It takes days and weeks of constant practice to overcome old entrenched attitudes and lifestyle. Your parents may have said to you, you can't be, you are useless, you are so dull. You can reverse that thing because it's been in you. It can't go just a day or two. You do a rehearsal. By the time you know it, people begin to love you. Anywhere you come in, charm, you have a charisma. People love you. One of the things you wear as a weapon is smile. If you can smile, you see, if you can smile, if you can smile, you see smile. There is absolutely nothing you can get from anybody. But many of us, some people say, Doki, it's because you have fine face. It's not about fine face. There are people that have fine face, but every time, don't carry your problem on your head. You don't even know the person you are going to meet, what that person is contending with. Always smile. Doesn't take anything away from you. When you see people, relax. Some people always lock themselves up. I don't know. I don't blame them. Maybe people have disappointed them. But you see me, if you want to do me wayo, it is only somebody that is greedy that you say, come and put your money here. 24 hours, they give you this money. There is something you want. That's why they have go cha-cha-cha. But me, I know every time I'm always contented with what I have. If I see something that is good outside, I'll commend it. If I look around, most of the things I learn in my life, I learn them through observation. People don't say, Afoma, this. I'll just look at how the people did what they do, how they arrange their, and if I like it, I will arrange my own like that. Where we are now, Mrs. Izika's friends place, beautiful place. I have seen what they did in their kitchen because I love kitchen environment. How they arrange this, the kind of fridge they have. I said, these are things I'll begin to plan. It's not that you come, you just close eye like this. You are only praying, back. Education, traveling is education. That's why you learn. Number 9, discipline your body to relax and relieve stress by engaging in some form of ball playing as a routine. This means ball playing, tennis, golf. This help release or build up. You see, one of the things I learned, anytime I leave my house to somewhere else, I learn how to relax. That was why when we went to Uganda last month, they said they want to cook. You know what I told them? I'm not part of it. I don't want to be part of it. And see, all the way from Nigeria to Uganda, I'll go, and because we stayed in an apartment where all those cooking something. Do you know the day I was relaxing myself, these women went to market in Uganda. If you see them coming back, carrying things like, I was just saying, why are these people? I said, well, that is what they know. Me, I relax, slept well, prayed well, meditated, had God. Every day we go out in the morning. By the time we come back in the evening, they must have taken us to lunch. In the evening, I will eat my nuts and eat my fruit, eat my banana. I go to rest. I will drink water. So by the time one of them asked me, what is the essence of us cooking? You know what I told them? Because I don't know what was in their head. I said, can't people just go and maybe you buy what you want to eat? I will go. carry carry egusi from Nigeria for waiting now. Say no, they. So you learn how to relax. If you travel, stop jumping up and down, up and down, up and down. At times, sleep. Your body repairs itself while at rest. That is the highest form of repair that happens to your body. Your body is together. You are not feeling any giri. Finally, discipline your body to improve your cardiovascular system by exercising. If you are here and you are listening to me and you are not exercising, I did not say go and jog. Go and walk. In the morning, come out of your house. Let fresh air come upon you. Take the early morning sunshine. In the evening, just walk around your house. Instead of using the remote, get up, go and change the television. Instead of calling your house help, get up, go and get the food from the kitchen. Instead of calling, Nemeka, go to the garage, get that thing. Just make up your mind that your cardiovascular system, you are enhancing it. And make sure you walk at least 3 times a week. 30 minutes per time is okay. Optimum distance could be 12 to 18 miles per week. And eat nutritional balanced meals instead of junk food. Eat. Some people may see food. I tell us, if you go to parties, most foods they cook in parties, they are not well done. They are not well done. I'm telling you. Food but in your house, the water you put in that meal. You are singing, Onweri homere njenye yekele. Onweri homere. You are cutting those carrots. Yekele. Chukudima. Onweri homere. The emotions you put in that food. You may go to party. The Agoy woman that they employ, they've not paid her. She has not slept. The emotions are going to the food you are eating. So make sure you eat good food. Have you not seen? You may go to certain places. When you finish eating, you'll be angry. It's the emotion that was put inside that food that is affecting you. Finally, to win each day, make it your goal to play it like the Super Bowl. Focus all your energy on what and who you want to be. Focus your energy on what and who you want to be. I've come to the end of it. God bless you so very much. I don't know whether you got value. If you got value, can we have 777 on the chat? We dealt on positive self-discipline. Discipline yourself. Some of us oversleep. Some of us overhave sex. A man said the woman must be giving him sex 3 times a week and 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon. The woman said, I'm not going to fit do that. Sex is not for me. It is good because it's a form of exercise. But 3 times a day, you will be dying because every time you ejaculate, some things are getting out of your life. So all these things need discipline. So thank you so very much. God bless you. This is Great Life with Dr. Afoma, reaching you live from New Jersey in United States of America. Now, I came here with one of us. In short, actually, she's the Vice President of Healthy Race Ministry International, Mrs. Ezekiel, Ebel Ezekiel. And Mrs. Ebel Ezekiel, I'll give her a few minutes to talk to us, say something, anything, and then we will wrap it up. Mrs. Ezekiel, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Favour. God bless you. Thank you for teaching us. Thank you for making us to live a better life. My people over there, I want to thank each and every one of us. I believe that we have had it, and I believe that the Lord will help us. I know that each and every one of us, we are learning something every day. And because we are learning and putting them in practice, the Lord is helping us to live a healthy life. And because we are living a healthy life, our life shall be sweet. It doesn't matter what you are going through now. It doesn't matter the pains in your life. It doesn't matter what is happening. those things are also lessons in our life that will help us to help people who go through them. When we come out of them, and we tell them about the story of our life, so that we know we have been there before them. And when we tell them, if I can go through that and here I am now, see me now, the person will know that you are not joking. So everything that comes our way, the Lord wants us to learn something there, so that we can help people who will be going through it after we have come out of it, to come out of their womb. And I believe that the Lord will help us. And the Lord bless you and keep each and every one of us. Thank you so much. God bless you, Dr. Foma. Over to you. Thank you, ma.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so very much. That's how we roll it here. It is well with you. Thank you. You can join us next week, Sunday. You will invite your friends to come. It's free. We are not charging money. It's free because the Lord said, what I have told you to do, you do it free. We are not charging any money. Just make sure you come with your friends, come with your neighbors, and God bless you, Doki. Okay. Thank you so very much. So till we come again, you can go to my YouTube page. For those of you that are in my broadcast list, I was unable to access my broadcast here. So I don't know whether you will get it the way and the manner that I usually send it. But it will be uploaded on YouTube. Thank you and God bless you. And do have for yourself a fantastic night rest and a beautiful week. This is Dr. Afoma Molisa signing out from New Jersey in America. God bless you and have a fantastic night rest. Those of us that we have our nights there. God bless you and bye. Recording.